trails just go right over his head multiple times as he swam across it. And oh boy, look at the zone. We talked about it, not quite directly over that bridge, but we're going straight over to Old Man Mountain to kick it off here in NA West. The changes in verticality are going to make high ground such a huge priority. You can see Favs and Snacky going to be pressured a little bit. Kenshi currently bringing up the rear there. Jaguar Solution a little bit ahead, but Mojo is very far separated from them. You can see how everyone just wants to get some form of positioning because this zone is going to be brutal, Clay.
And we saw this zone almost exactly yesterday, and we saw the way it ended up shaping out, going right up to Mount K, and it again was brutal. And we saw this actually the same zone last FNCS, I think on the very last day, and I think even the last game players had to fight this exact zone. And look at Rex, Arkham, and Epic Well. They've got a legendary Stinkbow looking for the surge.
So what happened yesterday in this exact situation, the zone continued pulling down towards the south, almost in the Camp Cod area. That was when Riversont, Blizzy, and Nate ended up getting control pretty much entirely on the western side, and then it pulled up towards that high mountain. So what we're going to be paying attention to, you can see in 5 seconds, all those trios are crammed in around the outside of the circle. We'll have one more interior zone, which should be pulling both straight south, right over towards the edge of that Camp Cod area. And the priority is going to be on those orange triangles that are right next to Rex, Arkham, and Epic Whale. They're the ones who have the natural high ground. There's not going to be a ton of space, as we saw all the teams on the northern rotation just getting obliterated trying to make it down the side of the mountain. Rich Hobie Quinn and his trio just continuing the tough trend, not making it through. I don't even think they got that first round of placement points being dumped out right there. That's tough.
It's very hard for Snacky, Kenshi, and Faz as well. Everyone's kind of got a line on that. Monks and La Mateo were shooting everyone from the right side as well. They're able to find some bit of reprieve. They used a lot of hard materials, but because they got those eliminations onto Quinn and Juicy, they can pick those mats up and they should be good. But Mateo, Sidla, and Monk are also trying to do that as well. Look at this rotation. This is going to be an interesting one. Again, reminder, they are in first place. They've got a late rotation coming on through. This is hard when you have a late rotate and you've got that pressure on you to make it through because everyone's looking at you and you know that. And look at how many hard mats they're using.
Yeah, they're investing in hard mats, but I think if they'd gone maybe a little bit quicker, they could have used the line of sight to just divert a little bit of attention. But now we're going to hop on board. Riverson catching a ton of attention. He could use a diversion right now as he eats so much damage. He's out of shield, almost out of white HP. Going to take a second to pop 2 minis with the Stinks right on the side. We can see Storm Surge is going to rear its head. We'll see if that updates or if they are just below. Boom. So we know 179 is the farthest team from there. They currently need 81, 82, and that number's going to keep ticking up. And every second that Riverson's healing is times he's not looking for tags. And right now you can see that rotation being forced in. But the two trios we talked about who are right on the inside of that island line, Epic Whale and Cohen, the other trio, are just pressuring everyone and forcing them to invest so many hard mats, which with the changes of verticality here are going to make these moving zones tough. We'll see where the half in, half out is in 30 seconds. And that's going to determine a lot of who has high ground control for this Game 7 endgame.
Wavy Jacob even in the speed, getting some eliminations as Riverson going to take a big beam at an awkward angle from up above. That is going to cost